Who were the greatest fighters to ever walk the earth? Round 2, Apache Warrior versus Medieval Knight. Welcome to Merging Worlds, where 32 fighters from across the centuries are pitted against each other in an epic battle royale. Matchups are randomized, and each outcome is determined by AI analysis. The victors move on to the next round till we find the greatest fighters of all time. In this matchup, we have the agile Apache Warrior versus the immovable Medieval Knight. The Apache Warriors were Native American tribes in the southwestern United States, known for their fierce resistance to European colonizers and American settlers during the 19th century. They were nomadic, skilled horsemen and adapted to the challenging desert and mountainous environments of the American Southwest. Apache warriors were renowned for their combat prowess. They were skilled archers, using bows and arrows for hunting and warfare. In close combat, they wielded spears, knives, tomahawks, and war clubs with precision. Medieval knights, prominent during Europe's Middle Ages, were elite warriors hailing from the nobility. They underwent rigorous training from youth to uphold their primary duties, defending their lord's lands, participating in battles, and embodying the chivalric code, which emphasized virtues like loyalty, courage, and honor. Medieval knights were masters of hand-to-hand combat. Their arsenal included swords, maces, and battle axes, while their protective gear encompassed shields, chainmail, and full plate armor. In the dusty arena, trees and boulders scattered throughout, a mesmerizing spectacle unfolds as a medieval knight, clad in gleaming full-plate armor, confronts a formidable Apache warrior. On one side, the knight wields a finely crafted sword and an imposing shield, while the Apache warrior exudes an air of calculated confidence, equipped with a bow and arrows, a gleaming tomahawk in their grip, and a knife securely strapped to their side. Trying to keep the knight at a distance, the Apache warrior reaches for his bow. Renowned for their accuracy, the Apache deftly notches an arrow and releases it with a fluid motion. The arrow hurtles toward the knight, who raises their shield just in time, the projectile harmlessly deflecting off its gleaming surface. The Apache repeats the process, demonstrating astonishing accuracy and remarkable speed. The knight, with the weight of their armor, advances cautiously, maintaining a vigilant gaze on the Apache. Sensing the knight's relentless approach, the Apache warrior, perceptive and agile, smoothly transitions to their close combat weapons, the tomahawk and knife. They move with a mesmerizing grace, their lithe form effortlessly evading the knight's powerful swing. The Apache's keen eye searches for vulnerabilities in the knight's formidable armor, while the knight strives to maintain balance under the weight of the plate. The arena resounds with the rhythmic clang of weapons, weaving an intricate symphony of combat. Critical moments punctuate the intensity of the duel. The Apache warrior, seizing an opportunity, rolls past the knight, their tomahawk and knife flashing menacingly. Their blows land true, exploiting chinks in the knight's armor. They slash out and pierce into the knight's lower leg. The knight, dropping to a knee, deftly counters with a resounding strike of their sword, forcing the Apache warrior to momentarily stagger back. This, allowing the knight to regain their footing. The knight's heavy armor becomes both an advantage and a hindrance, offering protection but limiting mobility. The Apache warrior, on the other hand, relies on their agility and precision to strike with lightning-fast attacks. As the battle rages on, the Apache warrior manages to land another calculated blow on the knight, a precise strike aimed for the knight's shoulder, but bounces harmlessly off the plate metal. The knight, undeterred by the pain in his leg, retaliates with a ferocious swing of their sword. The Apache warrior narrowly evades the strike, spinning out of the way. The knight, recognizing the Apache warrior's superior agility, employs a different strategy. As the Apache approaches, they respond with a powerful thrust of their shield, pushing the Apache warrior off balance. The Apache stumbles and falls to the ground, their weapons clattering beside them. The knight swings down, but the native warrior swiftly rolls away from the knight's reach, buying a momentary respite. But the knight, relentless in their pursuit, follows up with a series of determined attacks. The Apache reaches his tomahawk and raises it, block an oncoming blow. but the knight strikes again, slashing across the Apache's exposed back. The Apache cries out and lashes back out with his tomahawk, only to have it met with the knight's readied shield, knocking it back. With the Apache now defenseless, the knight thrusts his sword deep into the Apache's chest. The Apache's screams fill the air as life drains from his body, and with that blow, the knight has won the duel. The knight emerges as the victor, their heavy armor and close combat expertise proving to be the ultimate advantage. The knight advances to the next round. Comment down below who you would like to see in the next matchup. Like and subscribe as we continue our search for the greatest warriors ever, as we embark on this epic journey in merging worlds.